Can I get an encore?
And there's one thing about this bike that I didn't mention that I really don't like, and that is these brakes are just so crappy. They're these cable brakes. Like a couple weeks ago I was riding in San Francisco downhill, and this rear brake just like cut out, and the right brake was really close to it, so I was having a really hard time. So anyway, what I decided to do to fix this issue is put hydraulic brakes on these suckers so they're a little more reliable. And I've already done it on the front brake, and I'm going to show you how to do it on the back brake. Let's get into it. Basically what we're going to do is cut off the old brakes and put on the new ones. And here's the steps to do that on this bike. Some supplies that you're going to need. You're going to need new brake lines. I would suggest buying ones that come with a handle and caliper connected by a hose already. It makes it easier to not have to bleed the brakes. If you want engine braking, you're going to need an engine cutoff switch, which you can buy online. You'll need an olive and an insert in order to shorten the brake line. Some zip ties, some really sharp pliers or something to cut the hose with, a knife, a set of Allen keys, and that's about it. So let's get started. The first step is to remove the grips. Take your smallest Allen key and kind of shove it underneath the grip. Then you use something like rubbing alcohol to kind of lubricate the grip, and then you can slide it right off. Then we want to remove the old brakes. All you do is use an Allen key and unscrew it. Then you want to unplug it from the electrical system. Alright, so now we're going to take out the back caliper, which is just 2 bolts right here and right here. Now you're probably going to want to keep these bolts just in case your brake kit didn't come with them. Plus they're fitted to the same size. Third, we want to install the new caliper. This is pretty simple. You want to make sure that the rotor is right in between the brake pads and it isn't touching either side. You can test it by spinning the wheel. You want to make sure that the cable comes out from the brake underneath this thing, so follow the path under this, up alongside this path, and then we'll come up through this hole right here. And then it'll come through this cable, which we'll have to replace, but come through this cable and then attach right here. Next, we want to install the new handle. It's literally as simple as putting it on and screwing it down. Make sure it's pointed slightly down, just like the old brakes were. The last step is to shorten the hose. Also, I realized my zip ties weren't big enough, so I used duct tape until I could get some zip ties. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew this, then we're going to choose this point to cut this cable, and then we're going to add a new sealer, which is called an olive, and insert onto the end of this cable and screw it right back in. Some people recommend bleeding the brakes afterwards. You certainly can do that, but I don't think that you need to, unless there's no pressure when you go to grip it. If there's pressure, you should be good. So this is an insert and an olive. You can't change the length of your brake cable without them, so make sure that whatever kit you're buying with brakes comes with these, or you might have to buy a bleed kit like I did. Yep, there's the old olive, and we're going to cut that off and put a different one on. Whoops. And you stick this insert in as far as you can get it, and then you'll probably need to bang it in there a little bit. Alright, so now take the olive, put it back on, and then that's literally all we do. We stick it in here and we just screw it in. Let's test to see if we got compression. And looks like we do. Brake's working. If you want to have engine braking available on your bike, you either need to buy a set of brakes that has the electronic braking with them, or you can buy this thing, and basically it's just a wire that plugs into your bike, and then it works with this little magnet. See how it's magnetic there? And whenever this magnetic connection is broken, the engine cuts off. So well, you kind of have to do it yourself, but and I won't show you how to do it in this video, but you basically want to make it so that when you pull on the brake, that connection is cut, and then it'll cut power to your engine. And it does work. I've tested it several times.